Looking for a new mobile device that could last longer while at the same time still give that premium feel for all your gaming needs, whether or not it's for the old school or the new? Why not try your hand at the realme P4 Power 5G? Let me break it down for you real quick. Time and time again, phones would come and go promising all these functions, but with a downside you wouldn't see coming. A phone would be advertised with having a powerful battery, but really it comes at the cost of lower game quality. Likewise, improved processing power would come at the cost of the battery, but as a gamer, the Realme P4 Power 5G gave one of the better performances for a majority of the games you'd play as a Filipino. To put it to the test, we ran this little powerhouse boasting a 10,001 mAh battery life across the game gauntlet in Mobile Legends, Call of Duty Mobile, Neverness to Everness, and a bonus game. It's time for everyone's favorite MOBA, short for Mobile Legends. For legal reasons, that's a joke by the way. And for this test, every single setting was cranked up to the maximum. Normally, this should totally fry most phones, especially with how far Mobile Legends had come. But surprisingly, the P4 Power 5G took it like a champ. And speaking of champs, in this test I went with my bread and butter Granger known for needing accurate flicks on his S1. And after clearing some rust, the bullets hit their mark. There were some instances where hero units would be displaced, but really that's more of an internet issue rather than the phone itself. And I think my endgame score really paints a picture. From one battlefield to the next, we put the P4 Power 5G to the test in Call of Duty Mobile, putting it in the same test conditions as it was in Mobile Legends. Maxed out details and everything, we jumped straight into a ranked match, and suffice to say, the gameplay was genuinely smooth all throughout. I saw myself taking all those kills, reacting to things left and right, but as I saw myself struggling for map awareness, speaker placement became a bit of an issue, especially if you're an auditory gamer. But let's just say, if you're in for the grind and then some, a good Bluetooth headset or earbuds will elevate your gaming experience. Lastly, the biggest test to tell how a phone would go on for gaming is to run it through an open world RPG. And luckily, a new one was released in Neverness to Everness. Being a hack and slash adventure that heavily relies on combos, we really put the Realme P4 Power 5G to the test, and between swapping between characters mid-combat and even just driving around, I'd say that it did somewhat okay. It didn't really have as much of a spectacular performance as it did with Mobile Legends, but it was genuinely passable. Definitely better if you lower the settings though, but again, it had a great performance all the same. The Realme P4 Power 5G has a lot going for it, and trust me when I say that the 10,001 mAh battery wasn't just for show. Imagine I played 2 consecutive ML games at 20 minutes and only 6% of the battery was drained at maximum settings, so realistically you could go for around 5.5 hours straight. You know where battery power like this is perfect for? Ragnarok na naman! In all seriously though, if you're looking for a device that could handle heavy gaming and pack a punch in its own right, the Realme P4 Power 5G is the one to get, and with quality that hasn't been compromised and the battery ready for the battles and adventures ahead of you, you're missing out on those extended play sessions without it. For more content like this and other updates down the line, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.